9:30 at night, my wife and I heard a helicopter and it was circling over our house. So I went out to see what it was, saw they were, using their light down in the canyon. Kind of just peeked over the edge of the canyon for a while just to see what was going on, and then realized I think they were searching for somebody. So I called the non-emergency number, asked if I could help. They said they were trying to lead somebody out of the canyon. So I don't know, I did the right thing because I know the canyon very well. Went down there with some flashlights and decided to try to help out. Now, I totally was not prepared for this at all. I'm in basically my pajamas and flip-flops and just following the light from the helicopter, trying to get to this person that needs help as quickly as possible. It was probably about a mile near a bridge crossing where I picked this person up.
You all right? I just saw the helicopter and came down to help. Yeah, I'll walk with you, man. Sorry, bro. You okay?
So what had happened is he went for a walk at 4:30 in the afternoon with his dog, just at the opening of the trail. He was on his phone, got really engrossed in a conversation, and all of a sudden got a beep that his battery is about to die on his phone. He looked down at his phone, had like 5% left. It was probably 2 hours later, it was like 6:30, and he had no idea where he was. He had just been walking, focusing on this conversation, and was completely lost. He called his family. His family tried to guide him out. His GPS on his phone wasn't working very well, probably because it only had 5% and it was about to die. And then he lost the signal, phone shut off. No water, no anything. So it got dark, had no light whatsoever, and was just wandering around, didn't know what to do, pretty scared. In the darkness, and it must have been so scary out there. You don't want to step on a rattlesnake. There's mountain lions. There's been mountain lion attacks in Los Penasquitos Canyon. Man, I felt really bad for this guy. Police helicopter picked him up around 9:45, and they picked him up right in the middle of this canyon. So he had about 4 miles to walk either way. He was approached by a meth head.
Yeah, he said he just did meth and he's hallucinating, and Lucifer told him this and that. And
wow.
I don't know.
This guy doing meth here, and he had weapons and stuff, so I was scared as well for helicopters.
And then there was like that homeless man talking about demonic stuff. I was scared for my dog and I was scared for myself that he was gonna hurt me.
There's a homeless guy in the canyon?
Yeah, so there was a guy that was trying to hop on the helicopter with me or something, and I was just playing along with him, but I think he's schizophrenic. Huh. He says demons are after him and all this stuff. He said, "Are you a demon? Prove it to me," all this stuff. I was kind of just playing along with it, but I was just so scared of the guy. He had a big stick, and I just kind of walked past him until the helicopter came, and he said, "Okay, it looks like you're Illuminati," and then he walked away.
The helicopter lit him up, and the homeless guy said, "Oh, you must be an Illuminati," and then he peaced out. Thank God for the helicopter. Yeah, schizophrenic, meth head, homeless guy in the canyon with a big stick in the middle of the night. That's not cool. So anyways, the helicopter used their light to kind of lead him down a path out of there. I caught up to him. He was physically exhausted, emotionally exhausted. He had been out in the canyon since 4:30. I met up with him at like almost 10:30, right around there. So he'd been out there for a long time. He'd been out there for 6 hours with no water, wandering around in the dark, basically.
No worries.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, of course, man.
So I took his dog. He was exhausted. The dog kept trying to run away because of the helicopter, so he had to carry the dog. He'd been carrying the dog for about 2 hours. She's probably like 30 pounds, so she wasn't light.
You want me to carry your pup?
Do you mind?
No, not at all.
And, told him, "Hey, I'm here for you. I got you. You're going to get out of here. It's fine. You're good." And he started breaking down, at one point, and just really, really thankful. Got him to the police, and police took him home, drove me back to my car.
Have a good evening.
And that was it. It's actually really simple, but you know, I know it looks, if you've been in this canyon before, there's houses on the edge of it, and it looks like, yeah, you know, I'm in civilization, I'm in suburbia. If something happens to me, I'm fine. But it's really not. Like, you cannot get up those canyon walls and through that scrub brush up to that house in an emergency. So whenever you go hiking, I always recommend bring a little survival kit or something like that, even if it's something like this, you know, a local canyon. I have a small one that I throw in my backpack. It has an emergency blanket, pocket knife, flashlight, stuff like that, some Band-Aids. I'm going to link one on my page here. It's going to be in the description. Highly recommend picking one up. This one's actually a really good kit that I plan on buying as a backup for my main kit that I have. If you want to buy it, I have an Amazon link in there. But glad the guy's safe. Be careful out there. Watch out for rattlesnakes. There's been a ton of rattlesnakes this time of the year. Yeah, that's my story. It was simple. I really didn't mean to get involved. Obviously, I was in my flip-flops, but you know, somebody else is out there and they need help, and they're lost in the canyon, and it's like, you know, 11 o'clock at night practically when we got out of there. I'm just the kind of guy that's just going to jump in, and I hope you guys are too. Help each other out. And I still kept my distance because of COVID, so I didn't get too close to him. I tried to remain, you know, 6 feet apart from him. But help each other out. I mean, I don't know, I'm from Northeast. Maybe that's just how we are. You see somebody that needs help and you just help them. But stay safe, everybody. I'm going to go to sleep. It's like midnight, and I got to get up early tomorrow. So have a great day. Have a great night. Bye. Just doing many things tonight, like rescuing people from being lost in the canyon.